So Dehancer currently released an online version of Dehancer photo, which is fantastic because one of the biggest problem with using software as such as Dehancer or anything similar, is that it's missing a fundamental issue of photo editing or even video editing, which is computing power. Now, more and more, as you can clearly see, the world is going towards the cloud computing, which means that not just Dehancer, but many of the high-end software will be heading towards that, which is basically means that instead of having to own a high-end computer on your own, which would be awesome, you actually can save a good amount of money and subscribe to their online service. Now, you might be wondering, like, why would I do that? Think about it. Think about it in a way that, it's awesome in the old days to have your own personal computer, very strong, powerful, and can do almost anything. Now, that's fine. And then more and more, especially for the photo editing and video editing work, you need to move a lot. Now, that could be at your client's workplace with your client. That could be in a different country. For whatever reason, mobility is kind of important. And even if it's not the case, from the business point of view, having a powerful computer for your business, it's an asset. At the same time, it can be a burden, because back in the day that you could rent a powerful computer, but to sell it back, it's a pain in the butt, especially the business doesn't work, or for that month it's not making enough money. Because whether you like it or not, back in the day, if you want to have a complete workstation, you have to pay in advance, whether by credit card, by loan, but you got to pay for it. Now think about it. Now you have this opportunity to pay as you go, which means you pay this month that sum of money, and you make that sum of money and differences in your pocket. So you pay as you go, or I would like to say that you earn as you go. And you don't need to invest a lot of money upfront. Now, in my point of view, if you want to be in the world of audiovisual sector, where you need fantastic audio quality, image quality, then I would recommend to invest a good amount of money on a microphone as such, or something similar. Doesn't have to be expensive, because this one costs just €80. I know it might look ugly, but trust me, if you're listening to it, it's fantastic. Now, I would also argue that you should invest on a good optic, good camera. Doesn't need to be expensive, but invest on good lights, all the basic fundamental thing. And then when it comes to editing, imagine that you have you can even work from your Chromebook. Now, I would call it flexibility, because you can work on the cheapest computer in the planet and just need to pay subscription to somebody, a certain amount of money. It makes sense. For the personal use, however, that's a different story. I understand, because you're all not in a business. But in a business point of view, that's a good investment. Now, enough talking. I'm going to demonstrate how the Dehancer online work. So you can either drag and drop, or you can just click there and it will take you to a folder of your choice. Now, I have some travel images when I traveled Mauritius Island. Let's see if I still have them. Not those. Where are they? Social media. There you go. No, actually, not the Mauritius Island. I have something even better, which are my personal favorite. There you go. Who doesn't like a dog? There you go. Now, let's see live how long it takes to upload it. So it's pretty fast. I have a fast internet connection. As a matter of fact, these days, everybody has a very fast internet connection. Now, The moment that you upload, immediately you have all the choices live. You have the features, then you also have the color film of different kind, all the kind. I think it's zooming in and zooming out. So I'm going to stop doing that. And then I'm going to see whether or not. Oh, there you go. I just understood exactly what does it mean. So scroll or pinch to zoom, drag to navigate, pick your poison. So that's why it's zooming in and out, where even though I'm trying to, trying to go up and down. So let's see if it's working here. Right, now, so you have the feature on the top, then you have the color films, and at the bottom you have the black and white films. Just for fun, because I am a big fan of black and white, so I'm going to click that. That being said, I am going to go at the bottom and the black and white film and then zoom there. So you have Fuji Nepean, Ilford HP5 plus 400, I'm sorry. So I'm going to click on that. And then once you select your stuff, the preset, you can modify your preset. For example, light, if I understand correctly, it will be working on the brightness and contrast. We're going to go back. The color is a black and white, so it doesn't need to be like that, the work on the color, but the effects, I'm curious about it. Oh, so you can add more grain. Let's try. Let's see. It takes a little bit of time to add grain. I'm guessing that it's sending the information to the server and then it will give you the effect. And then let's see the bloom. I'll go all the way just to see the effect of it. Then I'm going to turn off and on. Pretty nice and subtle. Fantastic. I'm very impressed by it. Halation at this point doesn't really do because I don't have any light to show you that one. So I'm going to reset the whole thing. And then what else? You have the original. You have the fit and feel. It's just for the workspace. You have the adjust. Then the basic adjustment, exposure, contrast, temperature, tint, color boost, all that. And then export. However, upload, if I understand correctly, if I click it, it goes back to the same one. Okay, fair enough. It goes back to the same one. Doesn't really matter. At this point, I'm working with this one. But let's see. I'm just out of curiosity. I'm going to click on color. So you have a choice of colors, if I understand. So that's good. The one thing that bothers me, though, I don't really have to. I have things to zoom in and out. Let's see if I'm not wrong. Yeah, exactly. But I don't have anything to scroll up and down. So that's a little bit annoying in my point of view. That they could work on that. They could add a classic scroll up and down. So yeah, it took me not that long to show you the demonstration of how does it work. So that's amazing. And then in the end, here you just log in and out and that's it. So if you, just to try, it will have something similar to Graded with Dehancer. This logo. So you have to pay for it to get rid of it. However, I have the link at the description below, so I welcome you to go down and try it for yourself. It's fantastic. I love it. I would recommend to everybody, especially who are in the business of editing. Go ahead and then try it out. You will love it. Thanks for watching this video, and bye bye.